So I'm going to start with Libra today. Trying to do finish the full moon readings. Let me see here if I can get this candle lit. Okay, we'll see if that that one stays. Need to go buy some more tea lights. So good morning, everybody. Let me see if I can find us. All right, here we are. Okay, Libra 121. All right, so Libra, this moon in Taurus. Should we go over it? It's a full moon, super moon. And what's happening as well today, this full moon is today. Saturn is going forward in Pisces, and then the moon is conjunct Uranus. So it could be surprises, aha moments, all kinds of things. There's hot-headed and anxious energy with this moon, so I feel like we owe it to ourselves to keep that in mind. Uranus is erratic, unpredictable, and it's retrograde. So it's one of the planets that cause upheavals in the world. On the 19th, Pluto is entering Aquarius. Be careful of getting caught up in anger. Be strategic and practice emotional regulation. Expect surprises with this energy. Full moon in Taurus brings opportunities to change financial status. Online business could see a jump because Uranus is forward movement to future endeavors. You could be nudged to let go of a bad habit and put life-affirming practice into place. Taurus is ruled by Venus, which is luxury and pleasure mindset. And if you're going on a shopping spree, just make sure you can afford what you're buying. Okay, so you guys, I mean, that's like for all of us, right? All right, so we're going to start with Libra, and it's in your 8th house. So you might realize that you need to go all in on a union, on a relationship, or leave it entirely. You'll be less hesitant with your decision because Uranus is conjunct the moon. It's just about getting off the fence. So you're going to make a big decision with this moon. Either shit or get off the pot, right? So I'm going to start with getting some moon oracles for you, Libra, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is. Just thanking you today. Thanking you for everything, for this beautiful day, for this beautiful full moon, for the opportunity to let go and release something good, just for the final release, you know, really letting go. Okay, a time to give rather than take. This is a Virgo energy. And show the real world, show the world the real you. Time to release negativity. This is, so you got Scorpio, Aquarius, and Virgo on the table. It could mean something to you. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Let's see what the tarot is going to tell us about this story. First, we're going to get a card on what do you need to release. It's time to release something. This is Scorpio vibration. The indecision. You know, like this is like that, like I was saying, shit or get off the pot, right? I kind of feel like this card, this Two of Swords is about not really knowing what to do. There's no right or wrong answer here. Bottom of the deck is talking about Libra. It's talking about you, the standing stone, right? The balance, the I gotta make everything fair card, right? So I feel like that, and it's about something in love. It's about something that's on your mind, something that wasn't fair. And I think this has been something hard to release, you know? Um, and I think you are in desperate need to figure out what you got from this situation besides indecision so that you can release it. So maybe you have negative energy attached to a memory, a love memory, possibly with a Libra, possibly when you were a child. A time to give rather than take. Tell me about the next card here. What are you needing to give to? Oh, you're overthinking something. So, Two of Cups. Yep, that's exactly what the reading said. Like, it's time for you to decide something about somebody. And then there's a Nine of Pentacles. So you might, be thinking about leaving a relationship. That is what it said, right? It's about a union. You might realize you need to go all in or leave it entirely. Now, this Nine of Pentacles, interesting card, right? Because it's usually about, understanding your relationship with spirit. It's understanding that you have a relationship with your higher self and that you can have one inside of a relationship, a functional family. You can still have that freedom. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like, I don't know, like you're overthinking something. Let's clarify what you're... Let me get another deck that might explain it. Like, give us the explanation. Like, what is Libra overthinking here? What is Libra overthinking? Truth. Telling your truth. Speaking it. Maybe what you want. Maybe you want to celebrate something about yourself, but you feel like you can't in this relationship, but you need to. You need to speak it. Tell me more. Tell me what they're trying to speak about. How you feel about this person. I think you want a new beginning with this person. But I also feel like, you're overthinking what you want to say. I'm wondering if I'm dealing with some people who are like just now like realizing some new gifts that you have or a new idea. You want to go into a new place. You want to talk about it. Like, I want to change in my life. Maybe you have, like, I feel like just this card telling me like you discovered that you have some kind of spiritual gift, which would explain the Nine of Pentacles. Can I have this gift? Can I freely use this gift in a relationship, Okay. Tell me one more. Confused. You're in a toxic pattern with somebody. And your divine feminine is coming out and saying like, this is not doing it for me. Or it is doing it for me. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you're either thinking, yeah, this is doing it for me, or it's not. I feel a little confused here. What I really want is wish fulfillment. I think you're in some kind of a pattern here. Tell me what it is. Regret. You're holding back. You're not telling your truth. That was the first card out. So I kind of feel like it's time for you to, talk about it. I feel like this is going to open up like a whole new world for you because you're having an epiphany, a breakthrough. Like, you're understanding something about your higher self that you didn't know before. Spirit, tell me what happened in the past, like over here. What is this memory that is causing them to not work, not relate, right? It's suffering. This is your toxic pattern. You have regrets about something in the past. I also see dark night of the soul energy. So that wouldn't surprise me if there are people going through that. You know, it is kind of a scary, confusing time, but it's also where we get the message about our gifts. You know, like we hear it, we see it, we feel it. So it's important that we have these dark nights. I just want to say that. And I think not everybody really realizes that. I think you're in this pattern of feeling rejected and lost. But I also feel like while you're in this dark night, I feel like you're getting messages, dreams, and you're starting to really love yourself, see yourself different, you know? I feel like your human side is kind of like, I don't know. I feel like that's what you're realizing it, you know, like all these things that you're feeling, like the rejection and repression and like not being able to speak your truth. Those are all, I think, what you're letting go of. I do feel like what they're asking you to give is your truth. Just speak it, whatever it is. You know, this is a Two of Cups person. This is somebody who loves you, who doesn't think they're better than you. That's the idea of this card. You know, it's like, I mean, this could be a parent, a child, a best friend, right? It could be a lover too. But I just feel like you're realizing your divinity here. You're realizing the connection. I feel like you realize you have more power. Show the world the real you. It's time for that because this is who you really are. You're figuring it out. You're letting go of the past stuff, walking toward truth and honesty and a new beginning and a new way of looking at life. Show the world the real you. So I see the stuck energy here with the Hanged Man, right? So it's possible that maybe you feel or have felt stuck, right? Unable to move forward. But I feel like there's a new beginning coming in. Yeah. If this is a love situation, it's going to be fine. Because I feel like you are deciding to work on it. You're working on the lovers, you know? So I feel like what you have to do is show your lover the real you. You have to show your lover that you're, you know, tapped into divine energy. And a lot of times, like if you're moving on up into this divine feminine energy, you could be feeling like if your person isn't equally growing with you, that could be why you're, you know, like you're going like, man, this is imbalanced. You know, it's unbalanced. It's not equal anymore because I am completely into my divine feminine energy and I'm dealing with, what are you dealing with? Tell me, who is this Two of Cups lovers? Tell me in a card. It's like you have this newfound wisdom, like all of a sudden over here. Okay, so this person is confident, but I also feel like they have you kind of stuck in limbo here with the Three of Wands. It's like, I feel like they're waiting for you to make the first move, waiting for you to dive in, like they're trying not to push you. So who do you need to tell your truth to? And why aren't you doing it? Because I'm thinking of, I mean, like, I'm seeing like one specific energy here that's a Libra, that's afraid to like express their emotions to this person. I feel like you're afraid to express your real emotions because you're afraid that they're going to reject you. It's this past experience that you have that's in your way. But like you are getting messages here about what this is, you know, like this is a toxic pattern. It's probably like something to do with your self node, because I think that a lot of times we live in that south node and it is our comfort zone, you know, and it's hard to move forward from it, you know, like we've been living in it like our whole life until we're not in that, on that path. We're being forced onto our north node path, and something drastic usually happens to put you there. Like, wait a minute, you're not going in the right direction here, you know what I mean? And then suddenly you have this epiphany, yep, and here's the high priest. So I feel like this person will be on board, is what I feel like. Because I feel like this person is a spiritual, you know, we're all spiritual. This person has the ability to reach the same level as you with the high priest. Their love is real. And Four of Wands. So happy, stable home. So this person's just waiting on you, Libra. Are you going to tell them about yourself? Are you going to tell them the truth? Like, hey, you know what I just discovered? Like, I've been walking around like I'm a piece of shit all my life. And I mean, what I've found out is that I'm like this magical being and I have power and I'm like connected to divine source energy. And I know that sounds weird, but it's true. And I think, you know what might happen? This person already knows. They're just waiting for you to kind of break out of your shell, Libra. They already know all about you. This is a cool person. So that's what I got for you with your, so it's in your 8th house, and this is your decision to make. Like, should I invest in this relationship? Can I tell this person the truth? Am I just crazy? Look at you overthinking yourself, right? Because the truth is, you can have 9 of Pentacles, the freedom to be who you are, the freedom to exercise your relationship with your higher self and still be in a relationship. That's what this is telling me. The person that you're talking about is all in, you know? They're all in. Look at them. They're just waiting on you. I think they even know what you're going through. They probably already are an emperor. I'm surprised it didn't come out. So that's what I got for you guys. Let's see who's next. Scorpio, 1757. This is hard to write. I didn't leave myself any room. Okay, Scorpio, it's in your 7th house of partnerships. So this is like a relationship house. You can take a giant step toward commitment or a conscious uncouple after months of failed attempts with something that doesn't really fit for you. Or you might tip the scales and rebalance the whole damn thing. A spark could lead to a small blaze, which may erupt into a bonfire. The nice part is that both of you are open to the prospect of something serious. Okay, so looks like you have a relationship and you're trying to decide, like, but it's telling me like it could really lead to something if you choose to feed it, fan the flames, you know. Because whoever you're involved with is on the same page, is what it says. So, you're going to take a giant step forward, or are you going to just end the whole thing? Angels, spirits, and guides, tell me what we need to tell Scorpio about this moon. It is today, you guys, and I'm super sorry I'm so late. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So there you are, coming into your own reading, Scorpio. Work through your fears. Conclusions are within reach. This could have something to do with your eclipse, like wishes, right? And then it's saying to meditate and contemplate. Things are picking up pace here. Bring love into the situation. a new romantic cycle begins. So yeah, what does that mean? New person? Or you're revamping this one that you're in currently? Okay, so let's clarify. Work through your fears for Scorpio, angels, spirits, and guides. Thank you so much for all your beautiful messages today. Appreciate you. Work through your fears. What are the fears that Scorpio needs to work through, Spirit? Okay, well, the answer is to tap into yourself, right? About the pain. It's about pain, Three of Swords, or fear of pain, right? Maybe you've just experienced a lot of pain, probably, since you're a Scorpio. That's what your sign is all about. That's a whirlwind of emotions, huh? Yeah. Work through your fears so you can get on with your life. That's what it's saying. Like, you need to offload whatever is hurting your heart so bad and just trust your higher self to go into a new direction. But first, you got to offload it, and this is pain. Three of Swords is pain. It's heartbreak. It's all right. Conclusions are within reach. The Justice card, you could be dealing with a Libra. This is maybe what is eclipsing, right? Maybe you're finding the justice, but it says that you're guarding yourself here, or you're hanging on to something. Fear. You're hanging on to fear. You're hanging on to injustice of something that happened before. So again, this heartbreak could have to do with a relationship, like a failed marriage. Sometimes I think, I don't know, Six of Cups. It's about nostalgia. It's about thinking about something. It's about something that's on your mind. It's fearful. You're hanging on to it. It's something you have not found the benefit of. You don't understand why it happened, and you can't stop thinking about it. I think you're about ready to figure it out, because I feel like you're, tapping in, thinking mostly about what the hell was the purpose of this thing. Six of Cups. Let's see if we can see what that means. The Six of Cups. What is a memory you're thinking of that's so hurtful? It could be anything, but you're scared to death, holding yourself back, guarding yourself. You want to see this crazy Four of Pentacles? I think it might be one of my favorites, because it's somebody trying to protect themselves, trying to hide, trying to, create a barrier between you and whatever this is, this fearful thing. So let's see what it is. It's a toxic pattern, right? It's about guilt, and it's about your thoughts. You feel guilty. Did you sabotage it? Maybe you somehow sabotaged it, and that's what makes you feel guilty. I don't know. But there is a toxic pattern coming here. And I think there's also an answer coming. You know what I mean? Conclusions are within reach. Now, we just finished an eclipse cycle, right? And that takes 6 full months for something to really be eclipsed out of our life. And I think that this last one started in May. And so May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So we could be at the very end of that. You know what I mean? We could. Because it's about, I feel like they're 6 month cycles. Okay, so tell me what the heartbreak really is. Tell me what the Three of Swords. It's this feeling that you're not enough. And it's stopping you from, moving forward. It's preventing you from new beginnings. It's taken away your courage, and your freedom and your strength. So there's something here about forgiving. You're going to have to forgive something. You're going to have to forgive it. How do we forgive? You ever thought about that? Especially if it's somebody dead, right? Like, let's say this thing that you're thinking about, this toxic pattern, right? And the lack mentality, the doubts in yourself. This is all about probably your childhood. And we do have Chiron in Aries asking us to plow through these energies, plow through these fears, plow through these old beliefs we have about ourselves, like we're not enough, right? So there's something here in like understanding like what this gave you, because in the end, like I kind of feel like when you wrap all this up and you get like the epiphany and you like understand this all served a purpose, this gave me something, I feel like that's when the freedom comes in, because you're trusting your higher self here, looking toward abundance, freedom, and action. We've got a Uranus card here. Remember that was in the reading at the very beginning. So if you didn't hear that, it's like in the first minute of reading, right? Like I talked about Uranus and whatever it's doing. So you might want to look and see where that's at in your chart, you know, see what that's doing in your own chart. Okay, so let's see, meditate and contemplate. So the first card that came out was the Hermit card, and that's basically the meditate and contemplate card. This is about reaching into your higher self and saying like, okay, I really need an answer here. And you're doing it about your fear. Tell me about meditate and contemplate for Scorpio. Thanks for coming, you guys. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for saying hi, too. Okay, meditate and contemplate about Ten of Pentacles and Five of Cups. Oh, and Queen of Pentacles. Meditate and contemplate. This is what you're guarded about. This is what you're crying about. It is. And it's causing you to not see your own value. And, you know, this came out the other day, and then I had someone emailed me about this, about me saying this, you know, like, you know, this is one of the things that's coming in for you, Scorpio. And I think the other sign that got that was Cancer, another water sign. And it was about really understanding your value. And this person writes in and said, what's the point of knowing your value if other people in the 3D don't see your value? Okay, so I got to thinking about that question, and I was like, why in the world would somebody not understand why it's important to see your own value? And I mean, this person was rejecting my message, basically. You know what I mean? Like saying, like, this is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous message. Well, no, it isn't. And I'll tell you why it's important to know your value. Knowing your value has everything to do with understanding that you are a divine energy. And with understanding your divinity, it is not important what other people think of you. It just isn't, and it just leaves. And there's some kind of freedom to letting that go, like worrying about what other people think about anything about you, you know? And I think, Scorpio, what you're doing is understanding your own value here. Because I think that while you're in this Three of Swords and you're not really understanding, you're just feeling a lot of pain, a lot of lack, a lot of injustice in your life, and you're mourning it, you know? And so when you're in this mourning kind of energy, you know, like, do you really think you're sitting here, like, realizing your value? And so what happens when you don't realize your value? Other people don't see it either. You know, like, we attract what we put out. So if you're sitting here not feeling your own value, and you're expecting other people to show you what your value is, I mean, good luck with that. Good luck with that. But I don't think that's what's happening. I think you're talking to your higher self about commitment, about long-lasting love, about your value. You know, because I feel like you've been sitting here feeling like you don't have anything to offer. But the Queen of Pentacles is quite, I mean, definitely saying like, you have value, babe. You know, like you have value and you should celebrate it. So that's what I'm feeling for you. Like I do feel like this moon is bringing some awareness, some ascension. You know, what's happening here is you fully following your higher self. And it's because you're understanding your own value. You know what I mean? Like you have the ability to make 10 of Pentacles. And in this card, it's showing a whole entire family. You know, generations, right? This would be the grandpa. This would be the kids, right? And then the grandkids or maybe great-grandkids even, right? There's a dog here talking about loyalty. You know, there's all these sunflowers representing pentacles talking about money, stability. Look in the background. I mean, they have like a big, I don't even know what that is, but they definitely have something that's saying that they have money, right? So that's what I feel like. And I also feel like this lack mentality and this 5 of Cups, they're the same. Look, like you're just sitting here feeling sad in both cards. And this is coming over here. This is what you're talking to higher self about. It's the pain that started probably when you were a kid. But here's what I think. I think with this energy coming in, I feel like this is in your house of partnership. So the way you feel about relationship might turn around here. You know what I mean? Because you're finding your own value. So when you see your own value and you start living in this card, like this is the card of I know who I am, I know my value. What's going to happen is people like you are going to be attracted to you. It's just the way the universe, it's a law of the universe. You know what I mean? So what you put out, you attract. So do the things that make you excited. Hang out with the people that celebrate you. And I think that could be helpful, right? But this is actually talking about meditating and contemplating too. So do you want to stay in this 5 of Cups, or would you like to embrace the fact that you are a very enormous being, you know, with unlimited potential? Because that's what I kind of feel like. And I think that this heartbreak, probably when you were a kid, is what you're talking to your higher self about. And I think it's kept you from going all in a in a 10 of Cups relationship. Because you feel like over here, you feel like you can't have it, but you can. So I would say meditate about that 10 of Cups or 10 of Pentacles. You know, like, yeah, I don't want to stop myself from having what I deserve, which is 10 of Pentacles. Let's go to Sagittarius. It's 20, no, 33, 44. Those are cool numbers. Double sevens, really. 33, 44. It's in your 6th house of self-care, fitness, and health. Small steps to lead you to the finish line. Add fitness apps to. That's what it says. So I think you're going to be maybe moved to take better care of yourself. This moon is moving your awareness to that. Like, my body is important. Like, I need to take better care of it. It's time to release negative energy. That is Scorpio energy, and you are good enough, right? Bottom of the deck, a personal issue reaches resolution. So something's coming to a head there. Let's see. Sagittarius, it's time to release negativity. What is this about? This is a Scorpio vibe. I don't know if you have any Scorpios in your life, but overthinking, it's time to release negativity. So you're really up in your head here about something that wasn't fair. I think it's time for you to cut out a behavior, an idea, or something. I think you're limiting yourself here. It could be about work and a heartbreak. Time to release it. So it's like you're stuck in this Three of Swords. I don't know if you journal, but I think you should. I think whatever this heartbreak is, I think it's something you need to cut out because it's really affecting the outcome of your work, you know, like where you work, what you're doing with your time. It's stopping you from being all you can be, is what I feel like. And it's all of these thoughts, and I bet it's kind of like something that's been hanging around a while. You are good enough. Four of Swords, Six of Cups. So maybe somebody coming in to apologize confuses you, but you rise above it. Gain balance. Are you hanging on to somebody? Like an old love? Somebody that maybe, I think you're healing up from it, but you're hanging on to it. You're hanging on to these negative feelings. So that's why it's saying it's time to release that. And since it's in your house of like health and self-care, I'm wondering like where are you at with that? You know? Are you making good choices? You know what I mean? You might be actually moved to like let go of some, like, I don't know. Let's think of a good thing. Smoking. Maybe you're led to like quit smoking or vaping or smoking weed or drinking alcohol or whatever. You're like, man, that is not really helping me too much. And but it is kind of like something you do to deal with these feelings. And so in order to really pull this off, whatever you're trying to do, because you're hanging on to something, and I think it has to do with love. It could have to do with a marriage. The Hierophant is here. Wow, it's hot in my room. I'm going to open up the window a little bit. I'm just suddenly super hot. What's going on with you guys, Sag? I'm going to blame it on your energy. What are you hot about? Are you angry? Sometimes when I see these kind of cards, like the overthinking and then the three, this is really kind of a bad headspace. And I don't know if it has something to do with work, but it could, because the work card is here. But I think it's really saying like you're kind of limiting yourself because of the way you feel about yourself. So I kind of feel like it's time to like figure out what the justice is in this situation. It's a heartbreak, makes you feel like less than, and it has you really thinking a lot about it. It is about love. 10 of Cups is at the bottom. If I had just looked at that bottom, I would have known. So yeah, this is about unconditional love. This could be about your family. You know, to be honest, I mean, 10 of Cups. It could be about loving yourself too, like kind of like, because it's your health house, right? So maybe you're just realizing, like, man, I've been wasting all my energy on this loss, this heartbreak, you know? I need to heal up. I need to take better care of myself. I need to love myself. I need to make better choices. But you're hanging on to something, and it's got to do with love. You want a new beginning. But it's over, right? And it was a Two of Cups relationship, bottom of the deck. You are good enough to have all of these things, but I think if you don't have them, it could be because of the way you feel about yourself. Like there could be a new person coming in, right? A new one. Are you going to be ready for it? Or are you hanging on to all this grief? Because that's another meaning of this thing, right? So, yeah, I better get some advice here. Hang on, let me have a drink of coffee. Yeah, Spirit, tell me the advice for Sagittarius here for this moon. So I think when you make your new moon wish tonight, I feel like you need to release this pain and just be honest with yourself about it. What good is it giving you to hang on to it? You know, what's it doing for you? Nothing. It's making you feel out in the cold. It's making you small. You feel small, unimportant, that kind of thing. So give me war. Okay, choose yourself. That's the advice. 2 of Wands. Choose yourself. 5 of Cups. I feel like, 5 of Wands. 6 of Swords. Judgment card. All right. So I kind of feel like you guys are going through something here, right? I do feel like you're letting go of something. You're choosing yourself. This is your advice, to choose yourself. Trust your higher self, because they want to take you somewhere different. Maybe to realize what this gave to you. Because, like, you know how these tarot work, right? Let me just show you what's at the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius. First, you have this 9 of Swords, right? So it's like being up all night, worrying about something, nightmares. You can't sleep, right? Could be about a lover, Knight of Wands. It could be about somebody who just doesn't commit, never really put down roots with you. Toxic energy, right? Heavy burden. Maybe even childish behavior. But look what's here. Like, dealing with what you're realizing is what this person in your life that seems like you want them really bad, but they're a pain in the ass. They're toxic as fuck. You probably have a really good chemistry with them, is what I'm getting. But this is what leads you to the Emperor energy. You see where your higher self is taking you? It's taking you to the Emperor energy. This is where you stand up, take charge of your own life. And here's the 10 of Pentacles, and all is right in the world. You know, like you creating your own fortune. You're doing it yourself. King of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like it's maybe what you're needing to let go of, to be honest, is the relationship that you're hurt about. You know, letting go of that, cutting out the emotions and like thinking logically. Because it's telling me like what you probably don't see, but you will. And it's because this person hurts you so much. 9 of Swords, like, you know what I mean? We have to get into that real dark energy to realize stuff, you know? So you have 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands, the Devil, you know, associated with a fire sign. This could even be talking about you in your life, right? As a child, it's been heavy. As a early adult, it's been heavy. And then you get to this Emperor energy. You just step right into it. Realize who you are. Create your own wealth, your own destiny. You start working with your higher self. Remember the Judgment card that came out right here? That's your soul taking the lead. That's you allowing it. And you saying to yourself, like, yeah, I'll follow you anywhere. I trust you completely. Higher self. Take me there, right? So once you start vibing at that 9, you know, I mean, you really can make anything happen that you want. It's all right here, right? So, pretty cool message. So Sagittarius, just keep going forward. You know, keep working on these. I don't know. Let go of whatever that is. It's a relationship, is what I feel like, and it's a toxic one, and it's like served its purpose. You want to know when it served its purpose? When you release it. That's when you know. 4444 for Capricorn. What in the heck kind of cool number is that? So this is kind of indicating like homebound stuff, foundation. But this moon is hitting your 5th house of fun. creation, recreation, procreation, anything fueled by passion and sustained by love is a yes for the next few weeks, even next 6 months. Oh, this is such a good one, Capricorn. All right. Projects that involve your senses are favored, from art to romance to baby making. Try to use all 5 senses. With Uranus conjunct the moon, sexy chemistry and angry sparks could flare in a nanosecond. Before you engage, make sure you want things to go from simmer to boil. Whoa. All right. This is in your 5th house of fun. Holy buckets with that message, right? Anything fueled by passion and sustained by love is yes. It's a yes. That's the message there. That's pretty cool. Okay, Capricorn, show me what's going on. Have faith in your dreams, because they're coming in. Adjustments are required. Fiery climax. So something ending to make way, right? Because that's what it's saying. Adjustments are required. This should really be at this side, because it kind of goes like that, right? Have faith in your dreams. So what is it that you're wanting? What is it that you've been working toward? You know, what have you been working on for, like, I think this is a full moon in Taurus, and I think they said in the beginning, like in that when I read it, the new moon in Taurus was in May. So this could be something you started working on in May, very legitly. Gratitude alarm. I am grateful for you guys being here. And I'm grateful for being a channel for spirit. And I'm grateful for coffee, warm coffee in the morning. Have faith in your dreams. All right. All right. I feel like you're overthinking yourself, your power. You're feeling a little bit wonky right now, Capricorn. 2 of Pentacles, can't make a decision. King of Pentacles, maybe about finances, maybe about a spiritual journey. You're overthinking it. Adjustments are required. Clarify, please, Spirit. 10 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. 6 of Cups. You're hanging on to something from the past. Maybe someone walked away from you and you want it back. It's telling me like you had a 10 of Pentacles and something happened and it wasn't fair. And you're trying to figure it out. You know, like you're trying to like talk to spirit about it and ask, why did this happen? You know, why did this person have to leave my life? You're still hanging on. And it makes you feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? Less than. Something like that. A fiery climax approaches for Capricorn. This is the Page of Cups. This could be a message. It could be a child. Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the Devil card. Something toxic is leaving your life by way of tapping into your higher self. There's a new beginning coming for you, Capricorn, but you have to let go of some stuff, you know? Like, again, like this could be talking about a marriage. I see one here. And I also feel like the reason it wasn't fair is because one person didn't value the other one. And I think as soon as you figure that out, you can release it. You know, I really do. Like if the second you realize to yourself, like, man, that person doesn't even value me. And so on with the show, this is it. You walk away. Adjustments are required. It's required for you to walk away from this situation. It's a family situation, whatever that means for you. I feel like it's your higher self leading the way here, right? A fiery climax approaches. This is an Aries card. So it's emperor energy, right? So it's you standing up, taking the lead, knowing your value, and then manifesting, like releasing this toxic energy of I'm alone, I'm not enough. Because like we all feel like that at some point in our life. I feel like, don't you? But the truth of the matter is, we're never ever alone because we are connected with source energy. And so, we're connected with all that is, all the energy. It's just that when we're in like energy, like double energy or like fear or I'm not really enough, we can't feel it, hear it, or reach it. And I see a lot of like really confused energy here about what's happening in your life. But I also want you to know that this is part of your plan. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it is. It's part of your lesson. It is. And I think the lesson is to understand your own value. Because I feel like you're giving your power away to somebody else to tell you whether you're valuable or not. And I bet this is like a cycle. Like maybe you've done it all your life. Like you look for others for approval instead of your own self. Like, how do I feel about this? You know what I mean? Like, how do I feel about this situation? Because it seems to me like you're feeling alone and like you're worthless and like, like you don't have value. And it's just a really big problem and a really big theme right now with the energies. And the energies are crazy right now, all of them. All of the planets out there doing crazy things, working with each other, causing us to be angry enough to change something, to walk away from stuff, to just say, fuck it, I'm not doing this shit anymore. I'm not playing the game. I'm not going to be in my head. I'm not giving into like depression. I'm not doing it. Like I have a life. I think that's what you're figuring out, Capricorn. And I just feel like you have a lot of experiences that have given you a life path. And it is now time to understand that and take control of it with your higher self. Your higher self is like, hey, you learned the lesson. You did. You learned it. High Priestess here. High Priestess is also here. I feel like some of you could be connecting in with some really good psychic abilities with these two cards. And I also feel like, you might have a psychic connection with someone. And it could even be this person that you're dealing with. But the truth of the matter is, you thought it was one thing, and they had shady shit on their mind. And for some reason, you're still hanging on to it. You're still hanging on to the idea, Now, I do feel like if a Ten of Pentacles is your dream, I do feel like you can have it. But I don't think it's with this person. Because they just don't have value for you. And it's very clear here. I think this was a karmic contract in order for you to wake up. So, even the walking away of it or something, like it's driving you absolutely crazy into the dark night of the soul. It's becoming toxic. It's becoming like, I'm alone, and that's when your higher self comes out and gives you all the cool messages, right? And that's what's happening over here. So for the full moon in your 5th house, I feel like it's time for you to do some fun stuff because you gotta tap into that higher self of yours. This is gonna bring in money. Anything that's fueled by passion and sustained by love is a yes, remember? So what is it? What are you passionate about? Can you write poetry? Do you write songs? Do you paint? Do you do beadwork? I don't really know. It doesn't really matter. But if it's passionate and it's fueled by your own love, that means that your higher self wants to do it. And that's how you channel. You know, like, there you go. There's the secret. Do the fun shit. That's how your higher self just becomes so there. You know what I mean? It's just so there. And you're like communicating with it while you're doing it. And there's a new beginning. Like, you're going down a brand new path. And let's see. I'll bet you, let me look at the bottom of the deck. You got to surrender this situation and raise your vibration. And there's your alignment. You know, you're going straight past this energy. You're healing and understanding what purpose it had. You're starting to love yourself. And there you are with the Nine of Pentacles, choosing you right here. The truth of the matter. Look at all the brand new beginnings once you start trusting your higher self. You got all new beginnings. You get truth, you get love, and you get pentacles. So, and it's all about releasing whatever this shit is right here. The Devil and the Five of Pentacles. It's the Eight of Cups. Somebody that you walked away. Somebody that you are hanging on to. Somebody that owes you an apology probably, but you can't stop thinking about them. It's somebody that fucking didn't value you, man. You know, like, I feel like this is someone in your family. I do sort of feel like it's a relationship. I really kind of do. Because there's a King and Queen of Pentacles talking about a relationship that is, you know, a vibe match for sure. But the Hierophant is here talking about, like, the fact that this could be a marriage, you know, and the fact that you had, like, this big plan of 10 of Pentacles, and this motherfucker didn't do it. Like, they didn't do it. They didn't have value. You gotta walk away from this, Capricorn, whatever this is. This could be a parental figure. It could be, you know, some distant relative. I don't know. It could be anybody. But I do feel like you owe it to yourself to, like, let loose of it. Have you ever heard that song? I just heard another one. I was thinking of, I forgot the first one. Spirit, what are you doing? I was thinking of, I don't know. No, God, Spirit, I forgot. I missed it. I should have said it right away, but I couldn't wrap my head around it. It might come back, Capricorn, but I don't know. 5801. Turn loose in my life. I'm not that kind of man. And then I was thinking of another song, Turn Me Loose. Who sings that? Is it Fabian? Turn me loose. Turn me loose, I say. It could be the same song. I don't know. I think you gotta turn this person loose, is what I think. Or you gotta, like, release the bondage. Release the fact that you feel like you're stuck to them. Alright, let's go to Aquarius. Aquarius, this moon is happening in your 4th house of home. So here's what the message is. Does something need to change at home? How radical of a shift do you need? Can you paint? Can you declutter? Or do you need to move into a whole new house? You might make do, or you might do a makeover at home. Give yourself 6 months to do anything that's irreversible. I love that. So you're kind of restructuring your house. Like, I want to rearrange my furniture. I want to paint that wall hot pink. I don't know what you're doing. But you're doing something in your house. Adjustments are required. Yeah, something changing there. Luck is on your side. That's good, a good one. And you're very close to achieving your goal. I love that message for you, Aquarius. Let's see. All right. Spirits, angels, and guides, can you clarify adjustments are required for Aquarius? Ace of Cups. This is love. Justice. This could be, you might be dealing with a Libra, right? But maybe you're trying to find some balance in your love life, right? Feel like you feel a little bit stuck. Maybe stuck in a rut. It could be your choices of people, because I feel like you're choosing like in a pattern. Knight of Wands. So this could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. I think you're overthinking it, and I think you feel stuck in a rut or stuck with a person. And then here's this manifesting card, the Magician, manifesting something. What are you manifesting? What's Aqua manifesting here? A change, a move, a Chariot, an alignment. You want truth. You want confidence. Seems like it's your card, Aquarius. Like every single time I do a reading for you, the Queen of Wands comes out. That makes me happy because I feel like not enough people believe in themselves. And I see you really owning who you really, really are. Like being your true, authentic self and having the confidence to just move forward, to lead as well. I think you might be leading somebody. You're manifesting change for sure. Could be getting a new car. There could be travel here. You might be going somewhere. Could be manifesting travel. Or remember, like it's saying, like you want something to change at home. Maybe you're thinking about moving to a whole new place, right? You're going to have confidence to do that. So keep a hold of that Queen of Wands energy and know who you are, babe. Know your beauty, know your love. Look what is clarifying. Luck is on your side. This is a Sagittarius vibration. Wheel of Fortune is here with luck is on your side. The Strength card is here. The Tower card is here. The Five of Swords. The 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the King of Wands. Holy buckets of... What is this? Luck is on your side? Okay, so you have a Tower here. So this luck is on your side is coming with like a fine print. You know what I mean? Like you got the Wheel of Fortune here bringing you strength. The reason is because something's happening here. A total upheaval of your life. It's shock. It's, I feel like it's Uranus. It's Jupiter energy, something to do with like making your wishes come true. You know what I mean? Luck is on your side. You have everything you want here. And there's a King of Wands coming in. Look at that match with the 10 of Cups here too. So this could be talking about a fire sign, right? But since you're not a fire sign and you're being represented as a fire sign, I feel like it's someone who vibes where you vibe. Now the wand energy is confident and it's sexy and it's powerful, it's magical, it's passionate, right? So I kind of don't know what's going on here, but you could have somebody coming in to your life like suddenly. You know what I mean? Tower moment. This doesn't look like a terrible tower, but it might be something that already happened. Like you've already gone through it, and now you're headed toward this energy, stability, 100% love for yourself, knowing what you want and manifesting it to come true, right? So tell me what the goal is here. You're very close to achieving your goal for Aquarius spirit. Tell me what that means. It's in your house of home. Oh my God. There it is. It's everything. You're very close to achieving the Four of Wands. This is a happy, stable home. This is your family loving each other and being kind to one another, celebrating. This could have something to do with, I'm thinking of like the holidays, like a gathering, something like that. Something beautiful could be happening with the gathering. You know, the Four of Wands is beautiful. So mingle with your family. I feel like you're going to be very free. You might be creating this, what they're saying is you're creating this balance with your higher self. I do feel like a big spiritual growing up here with this card, with a 9, right? It's realizing you have a higher self. It's realizing that it is powerful and you have access to that power. You can use it. You can control it. You can talk to it and say, let's go this way. You can work with that higher self. And I see you doing it. And you're achieving it too. Like, I love this because you're actually getting everything you want on your own financially. This is how your higher self shows you who you really are. So I feel like something's changing in the way you view your own self. You know, 9 of Pentacles is paying your own bills. It's understanding like the money that drops out of the sky. You know, like it's a gift, right? It's spirit. They always take care of you. And I would suggest, like, you know, be grateful for these things. This could be coming from your family. You know what I mean? Or I don't know, but like I just feel, I don't know, 9 of Pentacles. This is giving understanding your power of your higher self. The High Priestess is here. Okay, so that's what's happening here. I feel like you're walking away from something. This feeling like you aren't enough. Yeah, look at what's happening. There's a lot going on here that you gotta release. I'm gonna have to show you because you have the Ten of Swords. There's something that's ending in your life. I don't think it's easy. I mean, you are being stabbed in the third eye, in the crown, all around your head, near your mouth, your throat chakra, your heart chakra. Everything's being affected by whatever's ending here. And you're walking away. And you're like, I trust my higher self. Higher self's taking you to a new place. And I think it's to review your life, 9 of Wands. What did all these wands actually do for me? You know, instead of feeling like a victim. Like, you know, you can think all through your life and feel all the victimhood stuff over and over and over until you take the emotions out of it and you're like, wow, that really did change my life. My soul had the best plan ever. And this is the Knight of Cups. This starts to open your heart up to the plan, to the game of life, right? And there you are, just like trusting it. And you're like, okay, you lead, I'll follow. We're on the same page. So this is about you connecting in with your higher self again. So it's the 4th house of home. And I feel like what you're creating is your own stability. You're doing it with your higher self, and it's so important. You do have someone coming in here, which is great. Luck is on your side. This is going to happen, you know, I think after you find this 9 of Pentacles. And then this person, you know, probably going to step up to the plate. It is your wish fulfillment. It's unconditional love. This person could even be in your life right now. They could. So, hey, Polly, how's it going? I didn't know you were here. I am just finishing up Aqua. That was a pretty good reading for Aqua. So what are you going to release, Aquarius? You know, what are you going to release tonight with this moon and build toward, you know? Release maybe limiting beliefs. And, like, remember it's in your 4th house of home. So if you need to declutter, clean out your house a little bit, make it like, I don't know, clean the corners, sage, something like that, do that. Do that too, you know, because it's something about your house and you taking charge of it. You know what I mean? And hello. Hi, Lorna. I am doing a moon reading, actually. It's the full moon is today. And I'm on Pisces now. So Pisces, this is in your third house of communication. That's where the moon is going to be. It's about hometown events. It's about finding your tribe. You have a lot to learn and explore with new people. A big idea could come out of the blue. Check your DMs and social feeds for unexpected inspiration. Yeah, so it's like I'm doing moon readings because the full moon is today. And I started doing them a couple days ago. So I did the first half of the zodiac, and it's already posted on my page. And this one is the second half of the zodiac. I just kind of like had an unexpected event that day, and I had to close up shop. But thank you for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. And if you dig what I'm doing, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that too. Okay, so Pisces. Be bold and make the first move. Don't let your past hold you back, and work through your fears. Oh, also, Lorna, I wanted to tell you I do put timestamps on it. If you have a specific sign that I already read, let me know. I'll tell you what the timestamp is for today. And then in the other one, if your sign is over there, then the timestamps are already there. So you just click that, like the title, and it'll drop down, and all the times will be there. Okay, so Pisces, third house of communication and hometown events. Be bold and make the first move. Don't let your past hold you back, and work through your fears. Okay, so you got some fears going on here, Scorpio, or not Scorpio. Why did I say that? Because this is a Scorpio card. So you got Scorpio energy here. You also got South Node energy, and I don't know if you know what your South Node is, but right now, the South Node is in Libra. So that energy might look like we're being called to stop trying to be people pleaser. We're just kind of like working on our own emperor energy, taking charge of our own life, right? And Polly, you're a Scorpio. Okay, so I did Scorpio at 1757. And also, if you click on the live tab, I just did a Scorpio reading. That's on there and it's just this, it just says Scorpio something, I don't know. But that's just like maybe a day or two ago. Okay, be bold and make the first move. And Polly, if you are wondering about where Capricorn is, it's at 4444. Do you love that number or what? Be bold and make the first move. There's a tower moment at home. I think you're trying to figure out, how to get along with somebody. You're trying to like restructure the way you feel. This could be a partner, like a lover, a wife, a husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, like that. It could be any of those. I feel like there's a tower moment. This is about total destruction. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on with the tower? Maybe you had it or are going through a tower moment right now. I feel like you want something to change, like the energy in the relationship. Yeah, that's what it is. It's about love. It's about a lover. So there's some kind of like an upheaval here. Tower is about instant destruction on a really shitty foundation. And this is you trying to figure out how to make it work. And it says be bold and make the first move. So if you're fighting with your partner, I feel like Spirit is saying the first step is to make the first move. I think also realizing what this person means to you, right? The Star card. It's telling me that they're your wish fulfillment, but there's something going on. You guys are not getting along. There's stuck energy here. Like you're stuck in friction at home. So something has to change there, right? Something has to change. And you're trying to change it with the Temperance card. Don't let your past hold you back. This is about karma. This is about like a comfort zone, right? Two of Wands, choosing yourself, realizing your power, talking to your higher self about how to begin a new love cycle, how to open up your heart, how to reconcile, how to have a brand new beginning with this person. Wheel of Fortune is here. So I feel like you have to like visit the past to understand the now and create the future, if that makes sense. You do have to revisit it sometimes. You have to look at your part in it, you know. This could be about like having, I don't know. I think I was right the first time. Tell me what the past thing that's holding him back is. One card. What's the South Node card really saying? What's holding him back? Justice. Something is not being fair. Like you're stuck in this feeling like this isn't fair. This isn't fair. Nothing's fair. Why did this happen to me? I see you up all night crying. Got a boundary around yourself. You can't stop thinking. Thinking. Right? Mm-hmm. Tell me, work through your fears for Pisces spirit. What's your fears? What's Pisces fears? You're hanging on to a Five of Swords. Something they said. Something they did, the way they treat you. You're sick of it. It's been a pain in the ass. Some of you could want to be single, done with this situation, done with the shady, the shady behavior. All right, the Lord of the Shadows. All right, so here's what I got. Here's what I got for you. I kind of feel like you're hanging on to like a big load of something. When I see the Ten of Wands, I guess here's what I feel about it. Is it shame, guilt, remorse? You know what I mean? Like, I'm embarrassed to talk about this. This is a shameful situation. That's what the Ten of Wands kind of reminds me of. Like, what are those heavy things that you're carrying around with you? Okay, so what I feel like you're working on is a transformation. The Lord of the Shadow is here, which is a Scorpio card. Isn't that interesting? Talking about working through your fears, that's a Scorpio card too. This card, Lord of the Shadows, brings in a message that there's someone on the other side that's trying to help you like get what you want and start over again. They're walking with you. They're helping you transform. They're helping you see. So I want to get a message from that person, don't you? I'm trying to think of what cards I should use. These ones maybe. What is your message for Pisces, this person on the other side? What do you want to say to them? What do they need to know? Person on the other side for Pisces. They have lots to say. The Birds card. They have lots to say. They're talking about grief and burden and religion and fate. Like understanding all of those things, the cross. This is about having a cross to bear. Like they're trying to like maybe show you that all these things had a purpose, every fucking one of them. All the pain, all the 10 wands, this 5 of swords. Somebody's like making you feel smaller than you really are. Unimportant, right? And then for you to like walk through these trials and tribulations and finding your health again, growing, spiritual knowledge. I feel like, you know, your karma is being completed here. A lot of things is what they're telling me. Don't forget that you're the anchor, like you're the one who's got the stability, the durability. Don't forget who you are. That's what this person on the other side really wants you to know. Like, don't forget, you know, like, this almost feels like, I don't know, it's just somebody that loves you a fucking ton. Let me see if I can get more about, like, who this is. Kind of dig this card, Pisces. Tell me who this person is. Tell me what you look like. Tell me who you are on the other side. It's this person is trying to help you see the justice, which is right here. Like, it is fair. They're trying to like show you how honorable and everything that you've been in your life, like the high honor. This could be saying this person went through a lot too, because I'm asking about the person, right? So this person could have been a judge, right? Or like a parent, like it could be a father, a brother, a dad. I said dad, didn't I? I'm saying it twice. This could be somebody who lived a pretty cool life. Maybe they were even in the service. High honor is here. If that means anything to you, somebody who maybe has a medal of some kind. Could be somebody wealthy. This person is very concerned about you and like really wanting some changes for you to happen. It could be like about this deep despair that you've been in, or the way you're feeling about yourself. Remember that spirit can and does know everything that we think about. And I feel like right now they're telling me you feel like in great despair. You feel smaller than you really are. The poverty card is here, like, and you don't know what to do to help yourself, you know. And they're telling me like this, all of this has got to change, and I'm here to help you. And what they're here to help you do, like, let's look at the regular reading now. We'll take off these messages from them, and we'll see what it is. It's like working on a new beginning, which includes everything that you want. That's what this person on the other side is helping you to do. This person. See how cool that card is? Like, there's a butterfly there. It's like, Pisces, it's like you're going through a transformation, and this person is helping you, watching you, lifting you up when you fall down. They want you to know that they're there. I mean, obviously, I've spent like 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes just on this card. So obviously they are there and very, very present. I'm getting chills too. Because there's something else you want to say, like, show me. Okay, let me see what they have to say with this deck. These are called spirit messages. This is for Pisces, for the full moon, from this person that has already passed over, that is guiding, walking with you, loving you every second. You're so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal. Oh, I'm gonna cry. New opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will soon be answered. I mean, that's really what it says. You know what I noticed about my phone, you guys? And I'm noticing that now it's picking up this message backwards. Do you guys know how to fix that? I have no. Anyway, here's the second one. No matter how much you're being tested or pushed right now, stand your ground and push back. Believe in your own integrity and self-worth so much that no one can get in your way. Have the confidence to move forward. You can and will do this. Isn't that funny? Like, this is the third time we've gotten like this really big message about like understanding like your value. And it's been, isn't it funny that it's been in all water signs? Like, it's kind of like a common thing for water. I don't know why, but I just noticed it. So yeah, I feel like believe in your own integrity. This is about really understanding your own value. It is. Your person on the other side is like guiding this whole thing. So I'd relax into this because, you know, when you have someone like guiding you over here, if you are like seriously tapping in, like doing breath work, and you feel like you need to like get up and go to the gas station to get a loaf of bread or something, you know, you never know who you're going to meet there or what's going to happen in that specific instant. So I just want to say, I think it's really important that whatever is going on in your life, you really take time every day to tap in, because Spirit really wants the water signs to know how valuable you are right now. Because I feel like there's been some energy that's been telling you something different, you know, and it's like high time for it to change. And Pisces, I don't know who that person is on the other side, but I bet you do. And it's like, I don't know, it's the luck coming in too, like this person really kind of taking a lead in your healing, whatever that healing is about, right? So whatever's going on in your relationship or whatever, you've got a spiritual journey that's completely like, you know, I mean, they're connected, but they're not all about the other. You know what I mean? So I would connect in with the spiritual piece of you if it was me, and kind of like just do the best you can to be kind to your partner. And, you know, just because when you tap in and you feel that energy of your higher self, here's what happens. You respond differently. You just do. You know, because your higher self is 100% love. And so when you're tapped into that piece of you and somebody bites your head off, your response is going to be completely different than it would be if you weren't tapped in. Because we're in energy right now that is angry fucking energy. We can't help but feel it. And what are we going to do with it? That is why it's so important for us to tap in, you know? And I really think it's important to do it every single day. And several times even. Because, I mean, how often do we like relinquish something to our higher self, and then something happens and we get fearful and we take it back? And so I kind of feel like, you know, just stay tapped in and stay connected, and kind of in an attitude of like gratitude for what you have, but also just surrender. Like, you know what? I'm not going to respond to this. Like, higher self, like, take me away. You know, it reminds me of the Calgon bath commercial. Calgon, take me away. And you get into the bathtub and your whole world looks different. And it's true about meditating, and bathtub is my favorite place to do it. So it all makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. That's the end of my reading. I love you guys, and I hope you have a really great full moon tonight. And I hope that you can release these feelings that aren't serving you anymore, and grab on to that divine energy that is yours, you know, and the fear kind of keeps us from feeling it, seeing it, and using it. So anyway, I love you guys, and thanks for coming in. And yeah, thank you, Polly. I'm gonna go over and do some stuff on my members channel next. I just really wanted to finish this moon reading, and I'm sorry it took me so long. I love you guys. Have a great day.